Okay. So, I sat there and I tried to deal with it, all the condoms in the book bag, right? So cut 2, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just go ahead and just move past that. So one day there was the black people decided to get together on the campus, and they decided to have like a party. It was a party that somebody was having at a house over there. I won't say it was like a frat house or anything like that. It was just like let's just say like a community house or whatever. Or maybe it was somebody's house who was just like staying on the campus, and it was just a college house or whatever. I don't know, a dorm. But so they had a party, and they invited all of us to this party. So I go with her to the party, right? So this is something where I was like, man, I should have just been paying attention to what was going on, and I really wasn't. But I was, though, kind of. But I just was ignoring stuff, right? So when we get to this party, I see my dude there that hooked us up. I see his brother there, and then I see a bunch of random dudes who it was like my first time seeing them. And when I tell y'all, man, she was walking through that party hugging every dude in there. I'm like, man, come on, man. I'm like, hold up. And it wasn't just those little, hey, how you doing? One of them. No, I was just embraced. She embraced a few of them. I'm like, all right, now you embracing people? All right. So I'm seeing this, and I'm kind of sitting in the cut. Not introducing me to nobody. I'm just back there, back against the wall, just sitting there, just watching my little chick hug all over these dudes. And I'm just like, So I'm storing that, right? I'm talking about it was at least 6, 7 dudes, man, that she hugged. I'm just like, damn, you just hugging all these dudes. And there was girls there too. No hugs for them. Hugging all these dudes. I'm like, you got 150 condoms in the pillow. Now we at this party, and you hugging all these dudes up in here. Again, I don't know this girl all like that, right? So we not from nowhere near each other. Put it like this: where I live and where she live, about an hour 15 apart, away, like from each other, divide, right? So hour 15, I don't know you, you don't really know me, you ain't from where I'm from, we don't know the same people, right? So I'm sitting there at this party, and I'm like, man, I'm not really knowing how to feel, but I stored it, right? So then cut 2, this is a whole nother day. We end good now with each other, where she want to take me home and introduce me to her father, right? So her father lived basically where she lived, far away, far. So one day, she was like, all right, cool, well, we're gonna go to my dad's house or whatever, and you'll get a chance to meet him. So we go take this drive on the weekend from the campus, and we roll all the way to her house, and her dad wasn't home. So she took me on the tour of the house, right? We go on this tour of the house, and after she showed me the house or whatever, her father, he wasn't there. We was waiting on him to get off work and come home. So we went to her bedroom, and we was sitting, we walked in, and she was like, I'm about to go grab a quick shower or whatever and get cleaned up before he get home or whatever. You can just make yourself comfortable. Hey, on everything I love in life, man. I'm not, we had already had some time in, so I'm not thinking all that other stuff. I kind of just pushed it out the way. I'm like, no, we good. We passed that, right? Oh, man. So I'm sitting on the bed, man. And I'm not lying to y'all. I don't know if it was something up there, somebody, God watching down for me, and he said, hey, man, I'm going to show you something else. All right? I'm going to show you something else. And look, I'm young at this time. So I'm sitting there on the bed. I kid you not, man. I'm sitting on her bed. I didn't really make myself comfortable because that kind of hit me in the head again. It popped up in my brain. So I was sitting there on the bed, and then I just heard something go, oosh. And I look over, her drawer and her dresser, the top drawer, they slowly just rolled out. Like, I don't know if it was just a dip in the room. I promise y'all I ain't go through the drawer. The drawer, I don't know if she probably grabbed something out of there before she ran out the room to go take a shower, but the drawer kind of just fell open. For real, it fell open. And when the drawer fell open, I'm like, ooh, I was gonna just ignore it, but I didn't want her to come back into the room and be like, hold on, did you go through my drawer? You know, but because it was closed when she left the room. So I'm like, no, I ain't about to do that because I ain't about to look like a creep. So I said, you know what, let me go push this closed. So as I walked over to the drawer, I go to push it closed. You know, the eye went down. I said, oh, man. Man, listen, y'all. Remember when I told y'all it was about 150 condoms in that bag, man? I mean, in that pillowcase? Man, the drawer was filled to the brim. It was all condoms in there. Condoms, dildos. I'm like, man, who is this girl? Condoms, dildos. Man, you name it. The works was in there. I was like, man, who is this girl? I'm young, man. I'm young at the time. I'm like, who is this girl, man? I'm like 20 years old, maybe 19, 20, something like that. I'm like, who is this girl? Who are you? I'm not that advanced at this point. The drawer filled with condoms, dildos, toys, all. I'm like, oh, man. But again, I'm still like young, so I'm like, man, she like that, huh? I'm just thinking she just, you know, being safe and lying to myself. I'm like, huh, okay. So I pushed the drawer back. And you know me, I'm sitting there on the bed like, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. Nope, I couldn't help myself, man. I had to say something. Look, stay tuned for part 3.